Hey, what's good? It's Colbert back with another beat breakdown. This one's for All the Smoke. I just put it out yesterday on YouTube on my beat store. If you like it, there's a link in the description to get a download, one for free if you want even. Also a link to the leases if you want to put it on a release. But yeah, let's get into it. I started off as I almost always do with Omnisphere. I think this is a guitar. Let's see here. Yeah, Omnisphere guitar patch. Here's it soloed. Pretty simple, just walking up and down, kinda. What is it? Yeah, that's the MIDI. Yeah, super simple. Added in some pedals for processing, kind of the same shit I always do. Distortion, delay, reverb, and this like spinny thing that I like. All super subtle. After that, added in some. Oh, and on top of that, I have two instances of RC20, Vinyl 1 and Vinyl 2. Still keeping that pretty light, but just making it sound more like old, shitty, I guess. After that, adding guitar 2, which this one is actually just one guitar note that I've reversed. So that there's the MIDI. It's just one freaking note over and over again. And then with the pedal, that same pedal plugin that does the reversing, I just turned it up to 100% and put the time to 2 bars. So every 2 bars, it's gonna reverse, and that's how I got that effect. These two are the same that I always use. The only thing different with these pedals compared to the last guitar track is that this mixes all the way up for this reverse delay thing, and that's why that's where I'm getting my reverse sound from. After that, add in a little bit I think I did a third guitar. And that one's still pretty just simple, basic. After that, started throwing in some drums, clap and snare, kick, and then all the hats and perk in there too. Just give it a little bit more movement. And of course the 808. And then of course, gotta throw in these transition effects, which is just here, I'll show you what they sound like. Reverse crash. A little chant thing. I just thought it was kind of sick. Yeah, it's nothing too crazy, but added in with the rest of the beat, it definitely adds to it. Makes the drop a lot more. Just hit a lot harder. It's doper. Anyway, after that, usually when I make these beats, I'll make it like the chorus first. Just keep adding things until I think it's full. After that, I'll just start, expanding these things, taking things out, making the verses, making the little, I like to do like a breakdown or it's not like a bridge, it's kind of a breakdown. It's still part of the verse before the chorus hits back in, but bringing it down in level. I took that first guitar and also lowered it an octave for the breakdown part. So it kind of just takes a little bit out. And then once it drops again, it's just that much harder, I think. Here's the actual breakdown where I took out the 808. I think that's all I took out, and then dropped the the first guitar a whole octave just to have a little change up. Here's what that sounds like. Yeah, it's like it's a super easy way to get a little variation in your beat, and it's, you know, you're just taking your MIDI that you already had and just putting it down an octave. You can do it with samples too. It's super easy, really fast way to create some variation and just make your beat more exciting. As far as processing, the guitars all have the pedals and the RC20 on there, same as I showed before. Of course, 808 has the sausage fattener. Without it, it sounds just like freaking nothing. It's weak. It's just like so much more grit. Same thing with the kick. Where are you? Here's the kick. That's without sausage fattener. With sausage fattener. And on this beat, it's way thicker. And then on this one, I ended up putting sausage fattener on the crash even, and also, yeah, the reverse crash and this is another crash. But I realized when I was making this one that it makes the crashes even sound so much sicker. Like this plugin, like if you don't have this plugin, like you're fucking up. You got to get this shit. Here's the crash with it, without it. Which crash am I playing? Oh, I'm playing the wrong crash. So here's without it, with it. It is just bringing the level up quite a bit, because as you see here, I had to turn it way down because the sausage fattener does just bring the level up. I don't really mess with the gain too much. I leave that and just turn the fatness up. But it also brings up the gain, so you gotta, you know, turn it down here a little bit, and you know that's kind of the difference in volume. But it is adding a lot more just body to the crash. It's way better with it on there. But yeah, basically that's about it. The chant, I think I put, yeah, no, nothing on. Yeah, sausage fattener on the chant too. I was going crazy with the sausage fattener. But yeah, after I lay out this basic like the chorus part here, that's gonna be my chorus. Then I just start arranging out, making a verse, making a little breakdown, and then I just duplicate it. So as you can see here, this is the chorus, and then the chorus comes back in again here, and I end with just a little outro. That's, I think, is just the guitar going out. But yeah, pretty simple. After this, I'll put it in Pro Tools, clean up the low end, just get a little better mix on it, thicken everything up, and it's done. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, if you enjoyed this one, it's on my Beat Store. It's on my YouTube. I posted it yesterday. If you're watching this, not day of, I mean, it's just the video right before this one. Otherwise, it's called All the Smoke. You could search that too. I got a link in the bio or in the description. Yeah, and I'll play it out.